Hi Cancer, what's up? Welcome to your February reading. I hope you're all doing very, very well. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you guys, get you some insight, get you some guidance, see what you can expect for the second half of February. If this reading is helpful or insightful, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below. And let's get right on into your reading, Cancer. Let's see what Cancer has to know for the second half of February 2025. Show me clearly what's going on for my Cancerians. We got the deer coming out, which is the divine feminine. Birthing, creation, expansion. We have the cheetah coming out, all about taking action. Mars stations direct on the 23rd. That's Sunday. Mars is in Cancer, has been in Cancer for quite some time. Mars retrograde has been going on since December. Pre-shadow began November. It's been one long, lengthy journey, Cancer, and it's coming to a completion. Oh, amen. I know we've been talking about this for a while for the Cancer readings. We have the camel at the bottom. Looks like you're pretty chill, pretty relaxed, or, you know, you're in this nice flow, nice harmony. But yeah, oh my god, Mars direct. I cannot wait. I could sleep for days, honestly. I could sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep, but, you know, life be life, ain't got things to do. But like, oh my god, I'm just waiting for that burst of energy, and I fucking know when Mars stations direct. Oh my god, next week. Oh my god, I'm so excited for next week. Okay, so deer is all about expansion, birthing, creation. It represents spring has sprung, and you, my friend, I think spring has sprung. Spring has come early. Here you go, taking action, making things happen. The ball is rolling. You're feeling inspired. You're feeling driven. You have the energy. You are just on fire. You're just this fireball, firecracker. The cosmic egg. It's interesting how the cosmic egg is behind the cheetah. It looks like you're leaving a massive cycle once and for all. It's closed, it's done, it's finished, it's behind you. It's finally behind you, and you're heading towards something brand new. Because Cosmic Egg is all about completion. It's kind of like the world card in the tarot. It's showing here that you've learned your lesson. There's self-mastery. You've evolved, you've grown, you've ascended. This also rules your crown chakra. Also energy of spirit, and you are so divinely protected and like you're being guided always. But, you know, spirit coming through in this reading. There has been a significant lesson you've learned, and now you are just like slingshot and forwards to this new growth, new life, new experience. Feel like springtime is going to be an incredible time for you. It's going to be really, really positive. Oh my god. And with the camel at the bottom, very chill, very grounded, you're neutral, not too hot, not too cold, just right in between. You know, this camel represents somebody who is patient, who is deserving, who is hardworking, and, you know, they go through the most extreme temperatures. Like, you know, the camel with the desert, hot as hell. It's very fucking hot. Deserts at nighttime can get very freaking cold. It can even snow in the desert. Like, what the heck? So it's showing here that you've gone through the most extreme situations. Your life has thrown you through many loops, through many tests, through many growing experiences, character development type shit. And yet you've made it out here, and here you are today. And you're calm, you're grounded, you're cool, you're collected, you're at peace. And this is the energy that you will be stepping into in the near future if you don't feel that way just yet. Yeah. Welcome to Pisces season, by the way. Pisces season has just begun. So, gonna be in that nice watery zone, your flow, your elements. So I think you're gonna be rocking with it quite nicely. Well, yeah, okay, so I'm seeing expansion. Someone, you know what, another way I could look at this, just another thing that's come to mind, there might actually be somebody pursuing you. Maybe this is in terms of romance. There might be somebody can't speak. Somebody who wants to take action to be with you, to prove themselves to you, prove their love to you, or prove that they follow through with whatever their intentions are, they walk their talk kind of thing. Like, there's someone who actually could be traveling to see you. Some of you maybe could be buying a car or moving, traveling. But anyways, let's get into the tarot for... Ooh, oh my god, I was going to call you Scorpio, then I was about to call you Pisces. This is for Cancer. Hello. Maybe I'll have those placements. What's going on for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for the month of February, second half of February for Cancer. Show me clearly what's going on for Cancer in February 2025. Oh, that didn't want to come out. All right. What's going on for Cancer, February 2025? What my Cancerians need to know? Oh, Devil with the Two of Swords. With the Five of Swords at the bottom. So, current energy or recently, whenever you come across this, this is where a tough decision must be made. A decision that you have been avoiding, or a choice that you felt stuck, like you had no other option. You kept choosing, or you've been choosing the devil, you've been choosing this toxicity, you've been choosing the old, you've been choosing the habit, you've been choosing the same old thing that keeps you stuck and keeps you trapped. And it's fueling the monster, whatever the monster is in your life. It could be your own inner demons. It could be a person. It could be, I don't fucking know. But it's like you, for some reason, Two of Swords and the Devil, you kept choosing this thing that wasn't good for you. But for some reason, maybe you felt like there was no other option. And you felt like with the Five of Swords, because the affirmation for the Five of Swords, it says, I will heal myself. I'm wondering if you were thinking you could heal someone or help someone or fix somebody. Oh my God, you're not Bob the Builder, bitch. You ain't Bob the Builder, so stop it. Fucking stop it. Unless you are Bob the Builder and you do be fixing things, building things, cool, awesome. But like, let's keep that for your professional life. You know, maybe you're a therapist, but still, let's keep that for your professional life. Okay, it's not your duty. But yeah, Five of Swords with the Hermit. Five of Cups. Oh my God, Cancer, are you okay? And then even the Ten of Swords. Oh my God. Why did I use this deck? I pulled this deck out specifically. I don't know. I felt it for you guys before I started recording. I was like, I haven't used this deck in a while. Let's use it for Cancer. This is what's coming through. Oh my God. Whoever I'm picking up on, you've been going through some heavy, heavy stuff. A lot of soul searching, a lot of, like, there's Five of Cups in the Hermit. There's something about yourself you haven't been fully happy with, or you maybe you feel disappointed by yourself. Maybe you feel let down. Maybe you, in some ways, you feel ashamed for maybe tolerating certain behavior or going back to something you know isn't good for you. You're being very hard on yourself, or others are being very hard on you at this time. This is a time with the Hermit that you are needing to have more compassion and more patience for yourself. And this is now where you have to take a time out, go inwards, do some self-reflection. Almost dropped the card. There's some things you need to drop. That's probably why I almost dropped the card. Because you have a choice. You always have a choice. You always have a choice. This devil, it could be a person who's trying to convince you that you don't have a choice and you must stay, or you must tolerate, or you must suck it up, or you must settle. That's not the case. That's not the truth here. So you can choose differently. You can choose a different path. You don't have to continue on this journey, on this path, in this place, in this job, in this relationship, in this environment. It is your choice. There's a choice here that you felt you couldn't make, but you can make it. Okay? Wow. So Two of Swords, your affirmation. Whatever I decide, I trust in the outcome. And then the Devil, it says, I am free from whatever that's holding me back. But it's your choice. You could be holding yourself back. You might be holding yourself back. You might be making excuses as to why you can't, or why you shouldn't, or why it's not safe, or, you know, better the devil you know than the devil you don't. Like, you know, there's this choice you keep making, but it's keeping you stuck, or was keeping you stuck. And in a way, with that Five of Swords, it was creating either resentment towards yourself, resentment to others. There's a lot of like pointing fingers, blaming games, like you're the reason, or this is the reason, or that person, or this thing from me that happened in the past, whatever the fuck. But now it's time to point the finger at yourself. Be like, why am I choosing this? I don't know, man. This is what I'm seeing. Okay. Choosing what? Fuck if I know. But you'd be choosing the devil. But you're trying to be like, no, but the devil chooses me. It's like, no. For some reason, you keep choosing this devil. You keep getting sucked in. Maybe it's because you think that it's going to be different. You think it's going to change. Look at this devil. It's like you're being sucked in. Being seduced by the devil. Sucked right on into the trap. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. All right. Show me clearly what's going on for Cancer. Second half of February. Is this a stack? We got 3 cards. We got a 3 card. Let's hold it up. I'm gonna look at the screen. Oh, we're blurry. We got a 10 of Swords. Oh, it's the same stuff. 10 of Swords, 5 of Cups, King of Pentacles. Oh my god, focus. Hello. If I hold it back here, it's not focusing. But if I hold it here, it's focused. But I'm like really like stretching my arms. Oh my goodness. This is annoying. And in this program, I can't just like click it. Oh, wait. I didn't. What? Okay, never mind. Never mind. All right, there we go. So, something's upsetting. Something's making you sad. Something you feel responsible for. You haven't hit rock. Well, maybe you have hit rock bottom. But what I can say, it will get better. 5 of Cups. Accepting your losses, especially that 10 of Swords. I'm seeing endings for some of y'all. Ending that has to take place. And this could be in the material world. This could be within a living situation. This could be within a job. It's something you've been dedicated to and committed to. And now you are making peace that some things have to change, some things have to go, some things can't come with you moving forwards, and some of these things that you've been clinging on to or you've been actively choosing is actually holding you back. My laptop fan all suddenly just started getting very loud. Something's been holding you back, and it's becoming louder. Like my fan is getting louder and louder and louder and louder to the point where you can't ignore it. Oh my god, this is intense ass stuff. High Priestess, intuition on point. Intuition guides you to the truth. Pisces energy. Like I said, we're in Pisces season. This is a time where, well, we are in the final month of the zodiac year. This is the last month of this year, astrologically speaking. So it is kind of crunch time. What have you learned over this last year? And have you learned enough? Have you gone through this enough? Have you... What am I saying? Are you ready for something new? Or would you like to go down this path 1 more time, 2 more times, 5 more times? When are you ready? When is enough enough? 9 of Swords. Emperor. High Priest with the 9 of Swords. This is showing like your intuition. It's there. Logically, though, you're trying to reason with yourself. This is similar to what came through for Sagittarius. I can't remember what cards came out, but they had something similar to this, where it's like, you know, your intuition, it's like as clear as day. It's obvious. It's right in front of you. Like, logically, though, you're either overanalyzing, you are overthinking, you feel overwhelmed, you don't know whether or not you should believe your intuition. Maybe you don't have solid proof or evidence, but there's an energy, there's a feeling you can't ignore, you can't run away from it, it's always there, but you're not trusting it, or you're ignoring your intuition just flat out. Trying to reason with yourself as to why you shouldn't listen to your intuition. Maybe it's not, you're like, maybe it's not my intuition. Maybe I'm making this up. Maybe this is just a coincidence. Maybe it's just all in my head. No, it's not. Oh my god. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. What's going on for Cancer? Very intense stuff you guys seem to be dealing with. Oh, wow. I'm getting tired too. I'm like fighting the yawns. You're tired. That's why I feel like that energy. You're feeling just tired from this. You have death. Big old change. Scorpio energy. I let go and embrace new beginnings. This is what you're headed towards, / this is the energy that you are starting to embrace. You're starting to work with. Everything has a season. Everything has a life cycle. Everything here on Earth has a cycle. And where you're at, it depends on where you're at in your journey. You may be in this letting go season, right? You're dropping the leaves, you're making peace, you're accepting, you're surrendering. Some of you, you're already in your winter season. Some of you are about to sprout into spring. So, I mean, like, everybody seems to be in different timelines, because not everybody that's listening is like going through all this struggles and endings and hurt and loss and devil. Like, you know, I'm seeing that you're making an active choice. You're being very mindful. You're being very aware, consciously aware, to choose something else, to actually finally free yourself and let go and embrace something new or try something new. You're in this process of completely rebuilding yourself, and it's scary. I'm really drawn to the butterfly in this card. Maybe you have a butterfly tattoo. It's scary, but it's necessary. We have the Ace of Cups. This is where you have to love yourself. This is where you have to choose yourself and choose those who choose you. Choose those who love you, who actually love you in a healthy, caring, gentle way, right? The way that you love is changing. The way that you're being loved is changing. The way that you see your relationships and what you desire and who you want to be with is changing. Who you are by yourself is changing. Like, there's so much changing on an emotional level, on an energetic level. It says, the affirmation for the Ace of Cups: I welcome new love and trust what it brings. So some of you actually do have new love coming in by you, because you've been choosing someone toxic, someone who's not good for you. Maybe it's a Capricorn, right? We have Capricorn, Scorpio here. Maybe you've been choosing somebody who doesn't choose you. You've been trying to convince them, chasing. It's been this chasing game. And you've realized, Five of Cups, Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles, you're being rational with yourself. You're looking at the facts and you're realizing, okay, you know what? What is this causing me? Hurt, disappointment, misery, sadness, depression. This is screwing me over. This is fucking my life up here. I need to see the truth, right? The affirmation: I see the truth in this ending. And affirmation for the King of Pentacles: I'm sure of my place in this world. Why are you surrounding yourself with people, things, energies, habits, beliefs? Why are you telling these things to yourself that you are not worthy or that you're not deserving? Like, there's this part of you that's recognizing, like, whoa, this can't go on. Or this habit, this mindset can't go on. I have to change this. I have to do better. I have to do better for myself. I have to do better for my loved ones, my children, my family, my partner, whatever, right? Whatever, but like you having to choose yourself. Oh my god, I'm feeling tired from this reading. I did not feel this way in Sagittarius reading. I'm feeling it in your reading, Cancer. I'm like, oh, I feel tired for you. I'm a Cancer too, but like, this ain't my reading, thank the Lord. Amen. Although, you know, I've been there myself. I've been a fool, and I've chosen the devil many times in my life, and I've looked back and be like, damn. But at least we out of it now. And you will be out of it too. If you're going through it right now and you're like, damn, yeah, I know, Jane. I know I keep choosing this thing that's not good for me. Trust me, I've fucking been there. It's hard to break the cycle. It's hard. It's fucking hard. But once you start to change what you choose and your values and your mindset, and just like everything starts to shift, you're never going to want to go back to that shit. I promise you. Once you're clean. Because I think that song from Taylor Swift, Clean. I'm not really a big Taylor Swift song, fan. But that one song, Clean, it's good. It's a good one. You will be clean from this. You're detoxing from this. You're healing from this. I'm proud of you. Some of you, this transition isn't fully over into, I feel like springtime, right? Springtime, Mars right now is in Cancer. It will be in Cancer, I think, until like, is it May? It moved back into Leo. Then I think by just before summer, I feel like just before summer, I'm feeling like end of May, early June. I know that's ways away, but I'm definitely feeling like there's going to be such a huge positive shift for us Cancerians, especially when Jupiter moves into our sign. It's going to be incredible. Oh my God. I can't wait. I literally cannot wait for how amazing. I know it's going to show up in the readings too. Y'all stay tuned for, the springtime readings, because I already know so many great things, so many amazing opportunities and doors will be opening up. So just, you're in this, whatever cycle you're in, whether you're in this process of you're still letting go, or you have finally let go and now it's winter, or you're lucky and you're ahead of the game, head of the wave, and you're already witnessing this expansion and new growth, and you're like, yep, I've been there. I let some, like, you know, kind of like what I said, it's like, I know, I've been there too. I let some shit go. I've went in my winter stage. Like, I get you, I understand, right? Everyone's on different timelines, but I do feel like by springtime, whether that be next month, which is March 21st when they say it's spring equinox, or even if it's like April, May, I feel like we're all gonna be like on this wavelength together. Like, we're all gonna be onto better things. Okay? So keep your head up, keep pushing through, don't quit, don't give up. I'm sending you so much love, and I'm sorry you're going through it. We have the Six of Pentacles. Everything's working out for your highest good. What goes around comes around. The energy that you're putting in will eventually make its way back to you. It's like a boomerang. Six of Pentacles is really about the give and the receive. All right. I see money coming in. If you've been struggling financially, or maybe finances haven't been the best, just don't lose sight. Try not to fall back into that money mindset, lack mentality, not having enough money, and you gotta cling on, and oh my god, I'm broke mentality. No, you're rich, you're successful, you're abundant. So much money comes towards you. Every dollar you spend comes back tenfold. Money, it loves you. You love money. You know, you love spending money because money just loves coming towards you in unexpected places. Like, you are rich, you are abundant, okay? Don't you forget it. So Six of Pentacles is the bottom, Six of Cups, 6. There are some, there's some nostalgic energy. There's a bit of this, oh, I'm getting tired again. Oh. The same old, huh? We'll have to see what's underneath the Six of Cups, but there's some sweet memories or sweet things that you loved in the past that's coming back into your life, or think back to a time in your life that you really cherish, or you really you wish you could go back. If you had a time machine, I would go back to this day. I would go back to this time in my life when this was happening, or was I with this person, or whatever experience I was here. You're gonna have more of those experiences. They're gonna be even better. Okay. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know. This reading seems to be draining me. This is the last reading. I only did you and Saji today, and I'm getting tired of your reading. Six of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. All right. Well, it kind of is looking like there's some things from your past you're holding on to. Some of y'all are still holding on. And on the other side, if you were to let go, is the Nine of Cups, which is something even better than you look back at the past and I just wish I could relive those moments or have those times again, or I wish I was that young, or, you know, have that energy I had back then. What if I told you you'll have that? Like, imagine if you were 90 years old and you hopped in a time machine and now you're right here, right now, in this body, at this age that you're at. You have all these years ahead. What are you gonna do? Like, does that change your mentality? I seen someone post that earlier on like Twitter. I was like, damn, that puts it into perspective. Like, if all of a sudden, you know, I could go back in time. Now I'm like my age. I'm not 90. I'm like, how would I live my life? I probably would live my life to the fullest, right? Not saying I don't live my life to the fullest, but sometimes you gotta keep things in perspective. I feel like I'm just yapping in this reading. I don't know if this is helpful. I feel like I'm about to sneeze too. If you just sneeze, bless you. Is this helpful? Like, maybe, do I change decks? Like, what should I do? Let's just keep going. I'm not gonna overthink it. All right, what else we got for Cancer? This fell out on death. It is the Seven of Pentacles. So, change takes time. I think we know that here on this channel. Change rarely happens overnight. Unless you are a baby and you grow like an inch, then okay, cool. But you're not a baby. You were not born yesterday. Change takes time. Growth takes time. Improvements, healing, all of that takes time. You don't rush nature. You don't rush trees. You don't rush flowers and how they take their time when it comes to blooming, when it comes to producing, all that stuff. So please give yourself the same grace. Please give yourself the same patience. Please give yourself the same understanding. Seven of Pentacles. Could there be some things to maybe speed up the process or make some adjustments that might ease this process, make it easy, speed it up, make it quicker, go by faster, make it more enjoyable. Sure. Seven of Pentacles, it is also like an energy, like take stock of what you're doing, what's working, what isn't working, what could you change, what could you improve, what are you doing too much of? Maybe you need to ease off. Like maybe you're doing too much, right? We even have the world at the bottom, which is saying, yeah, some things could come to an end, or some things could definitely, you don't have to continue, you don't have to keep doing this, you don't have to keep choosing this. Like literally tomorrow you could end up choosing a completely different path if you wanted to. So but Seven of Pentacles also is just like a card of continue what you're doing. You're on the right path. You're in alignment. Keep watering the grass you're standing on. Try not to compare your journey to others. It can be very easy to get lost in what everybody else is doing with their life and their timelines and, oh, they're doing this and they're having this happen. Whatever the fuck. I can't even come up with examples. It doesn't even matter. But it's like, just stay in your lane. Stay in your motherfucking lane. So the World, King of Swords, and the Magician. This is nice energy. This is at the bottom. With the World and the King of Swords, this is where there are some things you're having to cut through and clear out and no longer entertain. This is where you have to be very discerning. You have to tighten up a little bit on your boundaries, on your, just like the rules that you have for yourself. Rules, regulations for yourself, boundaries with yourself, boundaries with other people, but even yourself, you're saying, like, I know, this is my boundary I need to get better at with myself. Going to bed earlier, because I've had this bad habit, especially the last few months, I'd be staying up way too fucking late, way too late. And a healthy boundary that I can, put into my life, probably go to bed earlier. Because I could use some extra sleep. I could definitely use some extra sleep. And how I know that will benefit me so much. And I know it, but you know what? I keep choosing staying up late as fuck, 3 a.m. type shit. Maybe that's not as late as some of y'all, but why do I keep choosing that? Right? Why do I keep choosing that? I don't know. Is it good for me? No. Do I keep doing it? Yeah. Like, same. So I get it. But you know what? How does that have an effect on me? I feel tired. I feel sleepy. I feel emotional. I'm not able to produce as much. I'm not able to, I'm not as productive. I know I could do better, and then, oh my God, now here I am giving myself a hard time. Like, I know my worth. I know I'm capable of, and here I am not achieving those things that I want. I get it. That's how I can relate to this reading. Oh my God. So what are we going to do about it? World, King of Swords. Let's be smart. Let's stop making excuses. Let's lock it down a little bit. Let's tighten up a little bit. Let's get a little bit more stern with ourselves. Maybe a little bit more strict. Let's start implementing things that are going to further our success. And so King of Swords, he's honest, he's direct, he does not bullshit, he does not lie. So if you know you've been lying to yourself about some shit, this is time for you to come clean and accept the truth. Something you've been denying, something you've been ignoring, something you've been suppressing, something you've been like, no, that's not true. It is. Okay? It is, and it's okay. As long as you can admit it with yourself, you don't have to tell a single soul. But yeah, the World, King of Swords, this is now where things must be. This is kind of like a parent parenting their child. Be like, nope. Again, kind of like the bedtime thing. You must go to sleep. You need to. You got school in the morning. You got things you got to do. You need to be strong. You need to be healthy. You need to be rested. It's like, this is you setting those boundaries with yourself, and this is you setting boundaries with other people. This is where you are clearing out distractions, things that are not in alignment for you, things that you're entertaining that are a waste of energy, a waste of time, a distraction. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Oh my God. And then, so you remove, you clear out the space. What are you filling that with? You have to, in order for this to be successful and for you to not keep going back to the old ways, you're going to have to implement new ways, new boundaries, new rules, new experiences, new habits, new routines, something new. So kind of like when I sage my room or when I cleanse my room, I like to use a little sage, or I have cedar I use as well. So that's great. It neutralizes the energy. Awesome. But what are you going to fill that with? I like to use cinnamon Personally, I like cinnamon or anything sweet. It helps replenish with positive energy. So it's kind of the same thing. So you clear out, you making out all that space. Awesome. Love it. Keep it up. Great. That's awesome. Now, what are you filling the space up with? What are you putting in to take its place? Whatever you let go, whatever you removed. Not saying like, okay, you cut that person off, you break up with that person, that partner who's trash, and now immediately replace them. I'm not saying that. Although, hey, you know, if that's how it happens, if that's how it works, that's how it works. Sometimes it works. You do what you gotta do. But yeah, implementing new ways, new rules, new ways, new habits, new life, new experience. It's a process, and you're going through all this. And like I said, a lot of this is not happening overnight. A lot of this is brewing. A lot of this is unfolding, not just throughout the second half of February, but like I even mentioned, February, March, April, May. It through springtime, y'all. This is a process that you're going through. You're healing. You're becoming a new version of yourself. You are being reborn. And this is just where you're at. So, yeah. I mean, I don't really have much else to add. I hope this helps. I hope you enjoy this reading. This is like kind of, well, this is what I got. These are the messages that came through. I feel like I was just talking a lot. I mean, I'd be talking my readings, don't get me wrong. I read the cards, but I'm just like, I feel like we were talking a lot or like yapping a lot. But yeah, it all ties in. But like, what am I going to title this reading? No fucking clue. But yeah, this is just kind of like your bonus February reading. I'm like, should I do March readings next week? Oh, what the hell's going on with my... Okay, never mind. I asked you guys, but like, this reading will be up on Friday, and I'm not going to see a response until Friday, so... Because it's Wednesday as I'm doing this reading. So yeah, anyways, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. I'm glad that you're here. We're having this moment together, and sending you lots of love, good energy your way. You will get through this. Trust the process. Choose better. You deserve better. Stop settling for less or choosing this shit that you know ain't good for you. I know it's hard. It can be really easy to just stay comfortable and stay put with what we know. You got to be brave. You got to be courageous. You got this. You're capable. And I'm cheerleading you on, okay? So, anyways, Cancer, I'm going to leave your reading here. A lot of love. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, a great weekend, and I will see y'all around. Until then, take care. Stay blessed.